Have you heard of a 90-year-old grandmother going to school? Sitabai Deshmukh, 90 years of age, from Fagne village in Thane district in Maharashtra. She goes to school. When we asked her, why do you go to school? She said,
देव दरबारी मला जेव्हा विचारणार तुम्ही काय केले तुमच्या मानव रूपामध्ये तर मी सांगू शकेन की मी शिकली मला सही करायला येते आता मी तयार आहे.
Welcome to episode 3 in Conversation with My Ideas. And today the story is Ajji Baiji Shala. It's a film, a story dedicated to Savitribai Phule, the torchbearer, the doyen, the beacon for educating every girl child.
चला चला जाऊ बाई आजीबाईच्या शाळेला पाटी आणि पेन्सिल घेऊन जाऊ शिकण्याला
Now I want to quickly go back 20 years ago when I went to a remote parts of India to ask a 12-year-old girl, why do you go to school? And she said, they go to school to meet their friends. That led to the creation of a song, an idea called School Chale Hum.
रोके से ना रुके हम मर्जी से चले हम बादल सा गरजे हम सावन सा बरसे हम सूरज सा चमके हम स्कूल चले हम
Look at these two contrasting scenes. One, you see young girls and boys rushing to school, and the other, the grand old mothers of Fagne in their pink uniform and carrying a satchel bag. There is something similar, something special, something bonding between these two scenes. 176 years later, Yogendra Bangar from Fagne continues to build on the mission set by Savitribai Phule. His goal is to achieve 100% literacy in Fagne. For that, for the very first time in India, he has set up a grandmother school, Ajji Baiji Shala, so that the grandmothers get educated, those who missed out in their early days. And now, Monday to Friday, the grandchildren go to the school, and over the weekends, the grandmothers go to school. I want to introduce you to the dedicated More family of Fagne. Prakash More donates land to build Ajji Baiji Shala. Sheetal More, a 10th Pras daughter-in-law, is the lone teacher of that school. And the grandmother is the mother-in-law, Kantabai More. Now see the interesting relationship between Kantabai More and Sheetal More. At home, Kantabai teaches Sheetal, and at school, Sheetal teaches Kantabai. Sheetal even scolds Kantabai for not doing the homework.
अडाणी मी गोळाबाई मन माझं उदासीन पुरबुर वाटे बाई कधी मी शिकेन बुक दिले नवे कोरे वाचायला हातात डोळे असून वाचायला मला नाही येत.
Now it's time to meet two of my special guests.
So my experience working with the grandmothers was exceptional. I lost both my grandmothers very early in my life. But when I was on set with these grandmothers, they treated me like their own grandson, which was really nice. And I think it came from the fact that they were also really excited to be in front of the camera and in being part of this whole filmmaking process.
Being as present as possible, you and the director and the whole crew has to sort of be in coalition, sort of to make sure that what's happening in front of camera, they are being able to put it out there and we can receive it in the most truthful way possible. So yeah, I mean, it's just about like not manipulating too much, like, you know, and shooting it for what it is.
My favorite moment, scene from the film. 3 generations coming together. Sitabai Deshmukh, the grand old grandmother, her daughter, and her granddaughter Anushka. This is so nostalgic.
And the other shot I liked, I mean, they were playing Coco in front of the school. And we just asked them to play it, and like, I was just capturing it from whatever angles we could. And they just had, like, they went all in, like, they were really serious about the game. And like, you know, they were having the best time. Some were falling down and some were like, you know, putting their 100%. So, like, especially when that's happening in front of camera and you shoot it in high speed, like, you can, it's just capturing a moment which might be even 5 seconds long, and then sort of that in itself is enough.
My favorite shot from the film is a shot that comes towards the end of the film, where one of the grandmothers pushes aside the ink pad and takes the pen to sign her name. That shot is special to me because that really encapsulates the theme of the film, that anything is possible and age is just a number.
The Ajis of Fagne have a school prayer, and we took that prayer and made it into a song with Nilambiri Bai Kirkire, a 75-year-old voice. She is the mother of a famous lyricist and a friend, Swanand Kirkire.
शिकण्यासाठी उठा, शिकण्यासाठी उठा, शिकण्यासाठी उठा. आजीबाईची शाळा चालू झाली फांगणे गावाला, चल ग सकू चल ग ठकू लिहू आणि शिकू शाळेला, चल ग सकू चल ग ठकू लिहू आणि शिकू शाळेला.
Anushka, the granddaughter, makes a very powerful statement. She states that if every child goes to school, there won't be a need for grandmother's school when she grows up.
मी जेव्हा आजी होईन, ही शाळा नसायला पाहिजे, कारण जर सगळी मुले शाळेत गेली तर आजीबाईच्या शाळेची गरजच असणार नाही.
This is such a universal thought, and I salute her. The film received very good reviews, accolades, and comments. One such review came from Pakistan. An influencer couple, Iman and Mozam, looked at their presentation and how they took it to the audiences of Pakistan.
वाओ यार, वाकई में एक बहुत अमेजिंग चीज हमने देखी है. ये चीज मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं देखी कि इंडिया में इस तरह की भी कोई चीज होगी कि ग्रैंड मदर्स के लिए, नानियों के लिए, दादियों के लिए स्कूल.
About 55,000 people in Pakistan have seen this film, and that is very special. Sitabai Deshmukh made it to heaven, and she is at peace because before she left, she could read and write and sign her own check. Today in Fagne, no grandmother is an anguta chap. I got a comment asking to review and talk about Ram Navami. That's my next episode. Please subscribe to our channel, post your comments, and share the channel.